Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Innkeeper, and today we're playing Timber and Stone, Islay, Season 3. Look at this right now, it's pretty fantastic. It's really weird not hearing any of the noises. I remember back in the day, we used to hear like a roaring fire, but you can't anymore for some reason. You can only hear mining now, and maybe wood chopping, which reminds me. Oh, those trees are ready to be chopped down, that's fantastic. We have quite a lot of wood. Already we're going into the game right now. I like it! I'm energetic, I'm ready to go. I want to build this castle. Won't be able to do it this episode, but I think we'll get pretty far. We're nearly there, I feel like. Let's chop down the mature right here. Let's also go out of the control mode right there, back into traditional isometric RTS. Well, that other mode was also isometric. That doesn't make, you know, it's fine. It's, yeah, we're all good. Actually, that's not necessarily, it's like full control, but still, we're good to go, I feel like. I've been looking at this tower, and I feel like there's not really too much going on. I want it to open up by one extra block, to be honest with you, because just the tip layer right here, similar to what we've done right here, is way too large. Not similar to what we've done, but it's way too long. It needs to go out maybe one more block, similar to what we've got right here, but only go up 3 and not 6. That looks like about 6. Not sure if anyone's following what I'm actually trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is that it looks a little bit too uncharacteristic with the design of the castle itself. It doesn't feel natural. It's not there. It's not with all the other with all the other towers. Anyway, enough of my random sort of murmurings right there. It's pretty fantastic. Today, we're going to be continuing building the castle. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought we'd be doing that? Apparently storage is... Oh, wheat. Yeah, who'd have thought? There we are. Misk. Who'd have thought us again as well? What the hell am I trying to say? Who'd have thought us again as well, apparently? It's fantastic. Let's go ahead and upgrade these storage things right here. It's really hard to concentrate when you've got a parrot just sort of trying to eat you alive, while at the same time not really hearing anything. I can't hear anything at all. I mean, you guys can, because I put the music in post. Let's go and get one of our farmers right here. Chantal? Chantal? Is that right? I do apologize. Yes. Some more people have been requested to be named. I'm not too sure we have anyone that needs to be named. I mean, we might have someone around here, but it might not be. The only person with a title is Chloe right there. Can I just say that? The only person worthy of being titled is Chloe. Titles, man. They're rare. Okay, I used to give them to everyone, but now, nope. That is something that you work for. Also, I think I just forgot. You, sir, seem like someone that is new, since you've got sort of low abilities everywhere. Let's go over to you right now. Spider's apparently spawned. Hyro protagonist. Wait, what? Really? You're the protagonist of this series? That's really strange. So someone requested to be a wood chopper. This is once again one of those situations where I have to just double check to see if I've not actually got you in here already. Someone requested to be a miner, an archer, but we don't really need one of those, to be honest with you. So I think I'll leave it on hiatus for now. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Someone wanted to be... Man, it's really... Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. We got this. Let's see. Fieri wanted to be a wood chopper. Sure. The wood chopper role is sort of a bit between wood cutting, stonemason. I mean, I move people around, to be honest with you. That's sort of the best way to play this game, to be honest. And that's how you get really far anyway. You don't keep people in one single role. Even though it's a good idea, increase their experience. The only roles that you really need to do that with, though, are blacksmithing and carpentry, I feel. Stonemasons kind of help, I suppose, but I don't know. I feel like it's more important just to have one blacksmith all the time, like Islay, although we'll probably need to go again and get another one just in case. You know, something might happen, I'm not really too sure. Not too sure what I'm really trying to say there, touch wood. Let's go ahead and capitalize there. Fieri, beautiful. And we'll turn you into a wood chopper for now, since... Oh, once again... We need more builders. We just need builders. And to be honest with you, Fieri, I do apologize, but we just need builders right now. So we're going to go ahead and have Fieri do some building. Then again, we're about to chop down this entire forest. So there we go. Then again, you know, he did request specifically to be a wood chopper. We can just, you know what? God, I feel bad now. I feel bad. Okay, Fieri, go ahead. Do what your heart desires. Okay, Fieri, you're starting to screw around right now. Wood chopper, level 1. We'll go ahead and get one of the other wood choppers at a probably higher level. Yeah, we got Chloe the Warrior right there. We'll get Cameron, who I believe did not request to be a wood chopper. I'm trying to find your name, but I'm afraid it's not coming up. Maybe it's a live stream name. Could be the case. could most definitely be the case. We'll go ahead and change you from a wood chopper into a builder. There we are. And let's get started. Let's get everything on the road. Let's make sure we're not getting attacked by any direction just yet. Someone did say that's probably a good idea if I build some food barrels right outside the keep right there. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, actually. Let's go ahead and do that right now. I believe we do have a carpenter, so we should be able to get this constructed without any problems. Let's go to food. There we are. Food and a food crate. No, not... Yeah, food crate. One right there and one right there. Beautiful. So that should help out them going back and forth. I mean, I think they go to a food crate. Yeah, they go to this one. It just means they can hang around there. Someone did say that I should build a bed nearby so they don't have to walk all the way to the barracks. I like the idea of them being in one place, to be honest with you. I mean, it probably makes more sense to have beds scattered around, have them be for infantry just so they can stay nearby their post. But I kind of like the idea of them being on shifts and them going to one place so that I can know where to find them if something does hit the fan. Anyway, that's my opinion right there. It's arguably ridiculous, but still, well, my version of why I keep this here. But it looks, you know, we've got to use it. We've got to use it. I'm trying to make something that I'm trying to use like an inferior idea against a good idea. The good idea being to just have beds nearby. But there you go. Okay, you wouldn't have beds. You wouldn't have beds nearby. Okay, you wouldn't steal a policeman's hat. Okay, or do anything involving flagellation inside of it. That would be quite unfortunate. Just get rid of these spiders' corpses right here. At least there was one just there. I feel like I'm procrastinating a little bit. I'm not really going for the build right now. I have done a few calculations, and the calculations are simply that. God, there are so many spiders near here. Has Hawk just been, like, mowing down these spiders right now? That is just great. It's really good to see Hawk in a new realm of infinite possibilities. I might add also, since we've got a trader, there's been a lack of traders. So, I'm not too sure why that's the case. Maybe it's something to do with the road. Maybe it's not connected on one end. Let's check both of them just in case. Maybe we've expended... Oh, yeah, also, something... What am I trying to do? What am I trying to say? Jared also said that I should probably start selling wheat. That's a... Wow! 14.7k! Yeah, I'm going to sell some wheat. Sounds like a pretty good idea to me. We got so much of it, and I kind of want to get rid of most of it because it's becoming a bit of a storage problem. Hopefully they buy it. I'm just going to sell it so I can get storage space, to be honest with you. Anyway, I could have done all this while they build stuff in the castle. So, last episode, I built this tower along with this one right here, and I made these sides right here a sort of attachment wall to the castle itself. I think that was a good idea. It looks really good in my opinion. We just need to get a door installed later on during our build. We won't do it right now because we don't need to, and doors only allow one person to go through, so it becomes a little bit of a clog, if you will. It slows progress. Now what we need to do is we probably need to expand these towers just a little bit so we can get the second floor done. There needs to be some sort of outside layer right here. I'm not too sure if it does poke out a little bit now that I recall. I may need to go and look at that real quick. I did have the map up, but I got rid of it because it was causing frame rate issues with the game. Anyway, let's go ahead and just sort of work with the simple stuff right now. I want to make sure... Mo's really Larry today. I'm not too sure why. Let's... Larry, I don't use that word enough. Anyway, we need to construct just the castle wall. We can get all the other stuff done later on, but I just want to make sure... Not the castle wall, the tower. I just want to make sure we have the towers fully constructed. We want to make sure that we actually make a doorway here for later on as well. The towers are sort of the main parts of the build, and I feel like they're the most important because of that. Wait, what? That was the most... That was, like... that was all over the place, what I just said right there. I'm not too sure what's wrong with my brain today. It seems to be a little bit fried, but for no good reason. This seems to happen every now and again. I think, once again, I can't really concentrate because Mo's rattling around. I'm going to close the curtains. That's right. Welcome to Innkeeper After Dark. By that, I mean... If I make it dark, he becomes very docile, which is sort of normal for parrots. You know, you just cover up their cage, and he'll just sort of fall asleep. But I don't want to do that because he's in there too often, honestly. So yeah. Whenever I get back, I want to make sure he's nimble. He's walking around. He's doing his own thing. It's healthy. It is healthy. We also need to go ahead and start getting some sort of... Come on, you know the word, scaffolding, that's right. Get some of that installed. There we are. We're getting this entire castle done. We're going to do the same on this side since we can get to both areas. There we are. It's probably a good idea if I just build these. Sort of always. I just build the scaffolding around it. The thing is, I'm probably going to do the same thing with what I've done here. It's going to be 24 blocks high. So if we judge that, I believe we judged that last episode. But we'll just try it one more time. Just so we can, you know, represent just how tall this should be. I feel like that's a good height. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. It's actually getting really high now. That's quite cool. So yeah, 24 blocks high is not too crazy. Well, not too... It's pretty crazy when you compare it to these smaller towers. I believe this one should connect up with a doorway to this tower right here. Hopefully we can get that sorted out, because I think that would look quite cool, sort of like a mini bridge going on. So we're getting the tower part around here fully constructed. I'm still wondering if maybe it is a good idea just to get this wall constructed at the same time. It would make sense. Yeah, we need to make sure it's the same level as the Flatstone right here anyway. So we're going to go ahead and do that. What am I using here? Yeah, brick. Just making sure, just in case I screw things up just a smidge bit. There we are. How's it going on this side? Looks pretty good to me. It's not really too much of a mess. I'm using a good amount of wood right now, which I guess is pretty nice. I did say I was probably going to get rid of these. I'm still sort of contemplating whether it's a good idea to do so. It still feels like it's better than just a flat wall, but at the same time, it's still a little bit of an eyesore. And if anything, it might actually... I'm not too sure now, because I seem to notice it more when there is windows there. Well, at least holes, anyway. They're pretty much holes, not windows. But there you go. So maybe that's probably worse, really. This is underway. They're just getting a little bit stuck, because for some reason they've not constructed the scaffolding right there. How's the wood situation? Do we have a carpenter? I did say that... Oh, yeah, we did build the food sort of bundles right there, so that's pretty good to see. If we just double-check that. Just in case, yeah, okay, we do. What's our mining situation? We're still making quite a lot of brick, but we're running a little bit low on stone, which is quite unfortunate. It looks like we're going to eventually run out completely. At that point, it's probably just sort of a good idea to just go on sort of like a mining run. We need to turn this into sort of our mining zone anyway and dig a hole into it, and then just start mining everything up that we can inside that mountain. And that's probably where we're going to be storing our wheat and various other goods. Although I do like the idea of having wheat sort of spread around, but not too much. I think I need to have quite a lot more down here. Maybe some sort of wheat stockpile. That would be pretty cool. Our logs are looking pretty good right now. So we need to go ahead and make ourselves some more wood. Some more timber right there. So let's go ahead and make ourselves like 5,500. Yeah, 500 timber right there. I think that's a good idea. That's sort of like a decent amount extra. We need it because of these walkways. We also need to make fences. I'm not sure if I am going to make fences along there now that I think about it. I think it'll look quite strange. I think we just stick to crenellations. Yeah, I think crenellations make a lot more sense. I do not like the idea... Actually, no, I'm not too sure. Because I'm thinking, because I'm using flatstone right here, it probably would have been a good idea to use flatstone on these walkways. But this seems to help represent the lower layer of the castle, which I think I quite like. Whereas the higher levels, the flatstone right there, a lot more durable, a lot stronger. You know, it defends against catapults. Sort of trying to crash through this part of the castle right there. Should be able to withhold. Anyway, withhold. Let's go ahead and continue with the construction of these castle towers right here. Now, I'm not going to probably go all the way. You know, pretty much I'm going to do what I feel I can, as I usually do with the builds in Timbered Stone, in the limited time frame that we have, being a 1 hour and 30 minutes. But usually we can do quite a lot in that time. But what I'm trying to do is make the second layer for our castle. And how the hell am I can't remember what I exactly did. You probably will be seeing me going in and out every now and again, just sort of randomly to see what I've got on the Minecraft build. I'm still following that roughly. There is a few differences here and there. For instance, the architecture on the top of this castle tower is completely different. And actually, I'm annoyed that I did make it different. Like I said before, I should get round to fixing it. It's also lower than this, which I don't like. I think what I need to do is I just need to delete the entire bit on the top right here and then expand it up a little bit. Or maybe get rid of the sort of crenellations and then make it expand by probably 3 more. And that should help out. Actually, 2 more should be the fig layer. And then the crenellations. So it should be the crenellations at the bottom. Actually, no, it looks like we just have the holes right there. Right there. We still actually got this bit to mine now. I'm not too sure why they can't get there. I guess we haven't got any miners on duty. Might be what's happening. Also, we need to go ahead and get ourselves some more scaffolding. There we are. Do the same on this side. There we are. Make sure we can actually kite our way round. We want to get some scaffolding in the center done as well, but we'll get that done later on. Starting to come together. I'm looking forward to making this back part right here, because this should look pretty good when it comes to the final castle design. All these guys are a little bit stuck. I don't blame them. We do need someone to come down and place the scaffolding. I'm not too sure if maybe they can't do it. It looks like someone's going around this way. I'm very glad I made these doorways. Makes our life significantly easier. Also, this window, I just realized how pointless this window is. It's going to be inside anyway. That is a good point. I need to focus a little bit more on the doorways and that lot, though. So this looks like it's going to be another room of some sort. So we need to have a doorway right here and another one right here or something. Or maybe doorway right there. There's quite a lot we can really do. I don't want to go too insane when it comes to the doorways. There should be one right here and same on the other side. But then I'm not too sure. No, there won't be one right there. Because we're already going to have to come in through this direction anyway. Which does remind me, we need to make a door here and then make it pop out a little bit more. There is so much to do. It's quite silly just how much there is to do. This really isn't the proper design I was looking for, though. But it looks like it's the outside tower, so really it makes sense. Because if we're not using the castle brick, we're using the trimless version of the castle brick. Okay, so essentially we are using castle brick. But not the version we're using primarily. Make sure there's no enemies nearby. I smell fish and chips. It's delicious. Did we use... No, okay. I recall we wanted to use Tudor. Not Tudor. Why did I think Tudor? Tudor housing, most probably because it's one of my favorite building designs. But that's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say the Umber. That's it. The Umber brick. I believe we did want to use the Umber brick for the walls in the middle, but it became a little bit confusing, so I think I didn't get around to doing that. I still like the little sort of design that we got right here. Help segregate the doorway to the actual brick around it. It helps out quite a lot. It looks like these towers are sort of getting there right now. It's pretty good to see. Now, this part right here does come out just a little bit, I recall. I'm just trying to remember how it worked, or at least how we did it. I don't remember this middle bit right here going up by an extra layer, but it does have to. So yeah, we need to make some sort of pathways up here. That would make a lot more sense. And it should be covered as well. So we'll continue to enhance the castle walls. Well, the towers. And then we should be able to get the next level completed. That is good enough there, I think. Yeah, that should be good. Then we can get the Flatstone installed. And then we can get some sort of crenellation or connection sorted out. So it should go up by 2 more blocks. There we go. Oh yeah, also, someone said that they were nearly going to kill themselves over alcohol abuse because I keep saying, there we go. Yeah. Well, the intention was not fatality, but it was to get just stinkingly drunk. Which, I mean, there you go. That's a thing, apparently. And it makes sense, to be honest with you, because I do say that quite a lot. Not that, but I say... there we go, a lot. Just because it's like my go-to word when I am in robot mode. And by robot mode, I do mean build mode. There we are, I'll get the scaffolding installed. That should be good. Oh look, they've already made crenellations along there, that's fantastic. That is pretty good. No traders at the moment. There's a few dead spiders. Where's Hawk? Hawk, are you alive? It would have told us if someone died. There are just so many dead spiders, though, just running around, doing their own little thing. We gotta watch out, though. Have we been attacked by skeletons in a while? I feel like ever since day 100, we've had a very, very lucky run when it comes to the spawn rate of enemies. It seems to be sort of nil right now, the occasional spider. Oh, unless I bugged it out. Oh, by bugged it out, I mean I may be screwing around with the settings a little bit. Hold on a second. So, I can't remember what key it is. The Eternal Light mod comes with a bunch of extra stuff, as you can see right here. No enemies disabled. So there should be enemies. There's like an enemy counter somewhere. Kill enemies. Spawn. Clear corpses. Always day. No sleep needed. There's no counter. Where's the counter? There's no, like, there's an enemy counter thingamajig. I'm not too sure where it is. Huh, that's weird. I guess I've got a weird version. I'm not too sure. Oh, right, it's right there. There we go. I am blind as a bat, apparently. Where is the enemy counter? It usually spawns right around there or something, but there are no enemies. Enable, so enemies enabled. We did have spiders, but I'm not sure if they're considered a neutral mob, even though they try and attack us. We'll keep it like that for now. I don't ever remember seeing it saying enabled, though. So I'm not too sure if I'm going a bit nuts. Or, like I said, we're just getting a bit lucky. However, we'll keep going. Let's go ahead and move this guy out of the way, because I think these guys are a little bit stuck. Someone wants to build some scaffolding. And it looks like it's this guy right here. Or, nope. They actually just want to finish construction of the tower right there. Which is pretty good. There's some yelling, apparently. Which is pretty good at the same time. I've got to do something. That might be a good start. I mean, mostly it is just me commentating over creating our castle right here. We've been creating a lot of towers, so I think it's a good idea if I just quickly pop out, check the Minecraft map, just to see what I've done with the front right here. And we can get that done, because it's a lot more interesting than watching these towers get constructed. Then what we can do is start building the Flatstone sort of layers right here, try and get a good construction done for our castle, and that should hopefully start to pop out and look like a proper castle. I'm looking forward to seeing that. So see you in a few seconds. And we are back. So there seems to be a little bit of a... what would it be called? There just seems to be a little bit of... it's sort of like a gatehouse, I suppose. But it's hanging off near the timbered... what? Near the timbered brick. Near the door right here. I'm really not too sure how to explain it, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. Words have escaped me, as they always do. However, we're going to try and get it constructed. It's sort of like a deck of some form. And it pokes out on this layer right here, where people can sort of walk from it across a sort of 3 wide, I think it might be 3 or 2 wide walking area. And then it sort of connects to this part of the castle that will be overhanging over this flooring right here. And I think it's meant to help sort of accentuate the doorway a little bit more, make it seem a little bit more noticeable in all of the mess that's currently happening right now. So we do have these sort of towers constructed for the most part, and they're going to be as high as they can go for now until we can get this layer sorted out. So let's go ahead and I think Flatstone actually requires normal stone. Eventually we're going to unfortunately run out of stone, like I said, but for now hopefully it should last us until we end this session today, and then I'll sort of just go out and do a little bit of mining. We should be nearly there by the looks of it when it comes to the castle design. I don't feel like there's too much more left. This wall should go all the way out to here. And I think, it's supposed to sort of connect to this side at the same time and go around this castle right here. So we need to finish off the doorway here at the same time. Not the doorway, the walls. And I think they're meant to go up by... It's meant to be this level. So, yeah, it's meant to sort of go all the way up, really. There we go. And this should be sort of crenellated. We'll probably go ahead and get some pillars sorted out as well. I need to probably get some pillars on this side as... yeah, I need to... just all the pillars in the world, basically. Help make it look a little bit more crazy, but maybe make it look a little bit more defensible. So there is a spider over here near Hawk. Thankfully, Hawk is still alive. Also, there seems to be someone asleep right here. JK, apparently level 17 builder, sleeping. You've been here for a while, JK. You know there's a few beds. Then again, I feel like... we haven't really made too many, like, good beds as of late. We're sort of slacking in that department, unfortunately. As for our stone productivity, it's all right. We've got a few sort of stonemasons. We've got 3 stonemasons, 1 carpenter by the looks of it. I'm not sure if many of them are sleeping. It looks like some of the miners are sleeping. Wait, we actually have quite a few miners right now. Do we? Or do we just have the 1? Oh, okay, we've got like 4. Yeah, we have 4 miners not really doing anything. We could probably go ahead and just get them to start mining up an entrance right here. Where do we want this? I feel like this should be a bit wider. So we should probably sort of mine up this area right here. Now the bad part about doing this is that they could get attacked by like a bunch of goblins. And that's going to be unfortunate for us because goblins are quite tough. As we've all seen. But mostly it's because they're fast. If anything, wolves might actually be worse. Just because there's a more likelihood of them... Well, basically a group of wolves is going to be faster than sort of a group of goblins. Because the goblins are not always mounted. So maybe we might get unlucky. But wolves are pretty weak at the same time. So I'm not too sure if maybe 4 miners. They should be able to defend themselves against sort of 5 wolves, I would say. As long as the wolves are sort of single file and not really ganging up on one person. It looks like there's another spider that's been spotted by Stuart right there. One of the lumberjacks, I have to assume. Oh no, Stuart's the soldier. I completely forgot about that. I do apologize, Stuart. So many names to remember right now. Right, so we want to get this side done. They're sort of confused right now because they need to go ahead. Well, we didn't build it alongside this castle brick wall, unfortunately. So we need to get some some scaffolding sorted out. There we are. How's it going on this side? It seems to be fine over here. Now, I didn't do a complete and utter check. I just wanted to make sure how the front was going. I did let you know that I was going to go then as well, which is something I need to get used to. I need to get used to having just clear cuts where I go, quickly have a look around, and just make it seem like I've not really gone at all, even though you can see it because it cuts out. But still, make it seem a little bit smoother. Right, so let's go to the Flatstone right there. And let's get this pathway sorted out. So let's just have it sort of go along right here, just so we know where we're going. It should make its way to about here. 3 across it should get to. And it seems to be perfect on this side as well. There we are. So it should make it to about there. On this side, it makes it to about there as well, because they are both aligned correctly. Now, these towers right here are going to go up 3 times because of how tall they are. And at the base layer, they're probably going to have some sort of pillars to help make it look a little bit more stable at the base layer. I just feel like they're too thin to be tall towers. Like, I don't want it to be just sort of straight up and then a little bit at the little tip right there. I hate saying that because some people are just going to be like, yeah, yeah, that's what they're going to be like. They're going to sound like that at the same time, which is pretty humorous, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, there we are. It's all the referencing and all the interesting things of the internet that make people sort of think about these things. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong whatsoever. Let's get these builders out of here, since they are a little bit stuck. Another spider. I don't care, spiders. Actually, there's a lot of spiders. I feel like we might run into a little bit of trouble. Let's just look down. A lot of spiders is usually a bad sign. But it's pretty much the only thing we've been going up against as of late. I feel like the game wants us to face a matriarch. And we have not faced one in a little while. More spiders have spawned and, like, we just seem to be getting raided by spiders right now. Imagine if matriarchs were like a medium level unit. Can we just think about that for a second? Another spider's been spotted. I think. There it is. I would change it so it stops pausing. Pausing. There we are. Stops pausing me whenever an enemy comes by. But then something really bad will happen. So, keep our eye open. These look really weird by themselves. I like them. They just look a little bit strange. I mean, they look like the Umber version of the castle brick, I suppose. Which isn't too bad. So these 2 layers should be right here. They should get some crenellations installed soon enough. I'm not sure if they're going to be here or on the inside. I feel like it's just a better idea to get these crenellations attached to some pillars at the same time. Jared is apparently under heavy stress because there's a spider that's infiltrated. It's destroyed some doorways. I'm not too sure how the hell it got up here, but it's just been mowing down all of our doors. I actually quite like the look of it without the door. To be honest with you, maybe we should get some spiders to come in and just start. Or we could... Oh, yeah. So someone did say that you can actually attach weapons to people in adventure mode. So if we just sort of get a random person. Let's get Islay right here. Let's jump to her. And let's take control. Apparently, if you go up to a crafting station... Not a crafting station, a weapons rack. I need to get out of here. Okay, there we go. I have enough trouble getting out of here. You can click E. Then you can, like, attach a weapon. Can I get offhand right here? Oh, am I dual wielding? Like, I'm dueling a short bow. And can I dual wield bows? Hold on a second. This is important. Oh, no, okay. So, wait, offhand is a bow, but the arrows are on the main hand? That doesn't make sense. So, it's fine. We'll get a broadsword, and we'll just remove that. And then, for some reason, chest plates and armors and that lot don't work, but I guess that's because... Oh. Okay. Let's just go ahead and go back to game right there, and then go back into taking control. Okay, just need to go out and back in. And then at the same time, if we go to... I think these are the armor chests. There we are. Then we can give ourselves some top quality gear. Unfortunately, there is nothing for helmet-wise. No... Okay, we got some leather boots. They will do. They will do. We have to go out of control and then back in order to really do anything. Let's run around as Islay while they're screwing around. Actually, I think they've already done quite a lot. Can we hit? We can hit. Okay, this is fantastic. Right now, I feel like this is the future. If we just go out for a second, make sure the game is paused just so Islay stays there, and then we can just get some of this Flatstone sorted out. It looks like this wall there is done now, which is good to see. So we'll go ahead and go to the Flatstone right there. Beautiful. And we'll get it constructed. Oh, that's not right. Now it is. We'll get that. We need to get that bit sorted out, I feel. Well, we'll leave it for now. It's fine. It's fine. There's quite a lot of Flatstone to be put in, so it's probably going to take a little while. And that should be as far as it goes. Should just be free across, and it's going to eventually attach to something along here. We will need to probably go ahead and get rid of these sort of castle bricks so we can actually have the Flatstone connected to this. It's going to look quite interesting. Maybe it's a little bit too low, but hopefully it should sort of overhang a little bit. I think it's supposed to connect to these castle brick pylons right here that we have near the door. Actually, no, I think it's meant to be these ones that it connects to, along with like two others that are on the inside. I think I need to double check that. It appears that it does actually connect to these. So that's fine. I didn't actually double check there. Some of you are probably thinking like, whoa, that was like the best transition in history if you did actually leave there. No, I did not actually go anywhere. Let's just go outside. Other than Islay, she's going places. She's going places with a sword, and that is pretty much about it. Just a sword. It's good to see, though, that we can actually get some proper combat done. It's really weird to see that there's actually a system built in where you can give your guys some loot. Or your lady some precious weapons and loot and cool stuff to really just beat the living hell out of any enemies that try and confront us. Which is pretty good to see. We need to go ahead and find ourselves some spiders. I believe there were a few of them in this direction. Actually, I think there's loads over here. It's when a matriarch spawns. Oh, there's one. Get over here, spider. Islay's got a word with you. Well, that was easy. I feel like it's easier just to do this manually. Oh, there's one over there. Okay, I say that. I did take a little bit of damage there. Maybe a bit unnecessary. Let's wait for it to come towards us. There we are. We can control it with the arrow key. So look, we can do some strafing techniques. Look at this. Oh, strafe. Oh, get out of the way. Okay, my strafing technique's not exactly top-notch. I'm not going to lie. There we are, beautiful. So we're taking these guys out. Left, right, and center. They're not really scaring me at all right now, which is good to see. So Islay, yeah, we've done with you for now. That's right, we're done with you. Like a rag. Right there. Islay, I'm not comparing you to a rag. Oh no, there's one spider right there. Islay, we're not done with you. There we go. There's actually another one in that direction as well. So really, just full of spiders right now. Is that a matriarch? It looked pretty big. No, normal spider. Very nice. It's a bit scary, okay? I'm still scared of matriarchs just a little bit. I mean, Islay's in the wild right now. She'd get one shot by a matriarch just like that. Even these little spiders scare me just a little bit. Right, so we killed a few of those. For some reason, it's in sort of weird mode right now. Let's move Islay over there. Turn it back into a blacksmith. Tell us to get rid of the sword. Should just automatically get rid of the sword anyway. Is she making it back? I can't see because of the forest. Oh, there we go. I should have walked through the forest, actually. It's quite nice looking. Let's just make sure the world actually reloads. We just zoom all the way down right here. Zoom all the way back up. Should work. There we are. I don't think that actually does anything. Wow, that was quick. How long was I gone? I feel like I wasn't gone that long. And already they've built all the flatstone right here. Anyway, very, very nice job right there. Right, so this bit is, it's weird. I've got to know what I'm doing. And that's sort of the first, like the hardest thing ever, really, to know what you're doing. However, we will attempt it. Not attempt it. We will attempt it right there.